It's 9 New York. So I promised I'd be back on time, and I'm on time. It's 9 New York. Tomorrow we'll be starting at 9:30, but I'll still say it's 9 New York. And today I'm representing New York. So then I'm gonna go ahead and represent Brooklyn today because last night I played some of my NBA Live 16. And I'm sorry, Bay Area. When I got cut from the Lakers, I decided to, because the character was from New York, I decided to go play in New York. So I got both the boroughs, their championships, and that's how it was. So I tried to play last night and, see how, my Brooklyn squad was doing, and we lost by like 4 points. So I'm like, I'm going to represent Brooklyn today. So, I'm going to do my Brooklyn thing. So, how's everybody doing out there in New York? The one love out here from California, especially from Northern California. So today's episode is just gonna be about me because every episode is about me. Or like I said, next week we should have a phone in here, so the phone will be all about you calling in. So today I said I'd have to prep for the big weed trim I have coming up in a few hours. Well, actually, probably about 10 hours from now or more, because when they say that your package will be here at the end of the day, then sometimes that's around 7:30, and starting a trim job around 7:30, and I got 5 plants to come down. That will be a murderous deal on my back end. The black side, my ass will be hurting from sitting down trimming all day and night. So I'm short of jars. I gotta round up some jars or some containers, and I'm gonna bring in 4 plants right now that are. Hell, I guess I'll do that for you. You sit down and talk, and shit, I'll get these ready. Now, let's see what I'm gonna do for you. I'm gonna have to give you something while I'm gone to hold you. So let me see what I can put on here on this screen here. Try to hold you until I get back. Let me see. Is there any AIX videos I can bring up from the past for your ass? Or, let me see. Let me turn on my movie making program and let you see what I'm working on. Is that the music program? Let's see what videos I'm working on right now. So I just hit the button on the Magic's Movie Maker, Movie Edit Pro Premium. Movie Maker Premium. No, to my Movie Maker Premium. I have pretty much the whole entire Magic's collection. I only use Magic's. And right now, I think I was about to drop one of my songs into this. Okay, load the existing project. Okay. I said okay, darned it. It's not like I got a bunk computer here. Okay, I said okay, let's do this. Let's load the existing project. Technology New York. You all know about that technology, don't you? They got people tweeting and twerking on their phones, all kind of crazy shit, and these little kids chap snatting. I mean, it's stupid. I mean, it's like, I'm going to chap snap what I'm looking at right now. I'm going to do this. I think these people that run this system is just trying to get a bunch of, digital archives so they can recognize what they did wrong and not do it again. Now, my program is not kicking in, but I need to run outside and do something. So, I'm going to leave you with something from the 60s. Oh, yeah. Turn that down a little bit. Is it not listen, no commands? Movies in CinemaScope. I'll be right back. Plants. This is crazy, people. You got to see this. I can't believe this. Let's unplug real quick and let's run out here and do this. Hopefully the power will stay. Okay, this is getting insane. I mean, what happened is, this was not supposed to happen like that. I mean, yesterday I checked this stuff, and this stuff was nice. And now, oh, you can't see it. These plants hanging up here are fucking dry now. I wish you could see them. Oh my God, it's all ruined. Well, not all ruined. I gotta put this in jars that I don't have. There's 3 kinds of cannabis hanging up, and I'm completely unprepared for this. So let's go ahead and plug back in. And I have screwed the pooch on this one for real. It's kind of went out for a second. So that is wrong. I got to deal with that. It's crazy. So now I can't believe strawberry diesel. Okay, we have strawberry diesel, fire OG, and sour kush all hanging, and they all pretty much look the same. They have tags on them, but the way they were all moist enough to go for another day or two. One plant of the strawberry, I should have took it out yesterday. I figured there was enough moisture in the room, but I guess it dried them all up. It was supposed to be pretty warm yesterday, and my humidity and moisture did not stay at the certain level it's supposed to be at. So those plants have to be finished before the trimmer gets here. I was going to pre-trim the stuff that's still in the ground until the trimmer came, and this is throwing me off. So this is life, and in life you get thrown off. So New York, I'm gonna go handle my weed right now. I'm gonna drag one of these fuckers in here. I need a knife. I need to cut this fucker, this hand. Let me put you back on commercial break. I'll be right back. Wow. Can't even put you on commercial break. I can't. Oh, wait a minute. Did it start?
Allez-vous prendre? Have any ice? Naturally, monsieur. We have a large American clientele. Un chocolat et un whiskey and soda with ice.
This is what I'm working on right now.
With ice. Yes, monsieur.
The LA trip.
International ice. Mademoiselle's whiskey is in English.
That was a good movie, actually. It's here, right here, bam. Go back to the beginning. Blow it up. Bam. Hollywood. This video will be put out once it's done editing. Let me go get that plant. I am back. See, I have a video of stuff walking down the street. Yes, people, I am back, and I have the plant with me now. This is a small plant here. It's a very small plant, but you still want to make sure it's done right and you got all the stuff off of it that you should. Like this has to come off. That comes off. You know what I mean? And it's a lot to clean up. This is a lot to clean up. Even as small as this plant is, it's too small for the machine. And that is a lot to clean up, New York. So you have to get in here with the scissors and clean all this out. All the little particulates, the extra green right there, that has to go. It is perfect right now for the jars, but to me, it's quite dry. See, it doesn't even snap and break. Like, you know, they say once it's ready to snap, it'll snap and break. So it's not snapping, so there's still moisture in here somewhat. But it has to go into the jars now so it'll cure correctly. If you put it in the jars with this stuff on there, eventually it will start tasting like hay. It will taste like hay a lot sooner than it will later if you leave that on there. So this right here has to be completely plucked of all these little things like that until you get a clear bud. Yeah, so this is a pretty good trim right here, because a lot of people say you're not supposed to trim it in the ground. Yes, this is the in the ground trim, then dried. In the ground trimmed. See, it's not snapping. That snaps. This will snap maybe. This, most likely. Strawberry Kush. Now, what's going to happen with that is I need to hit that real quick. If I don't get on that fast, then, you know, that right there is probably about 2 jars. It's probably close to, looking at it, 2 to 3 ounces maybe. I'm not going to push it no further than 3 ounces maximum. They're pretty dense buds. Solid, not squishy. Let me show you again. Very dense, solid, not squishy. So, like I said, this is, yeah, probably about 3 zones. Close to 3 ounces easy. And you know how much an ounce costs. Where you at? Where you at? How much that costs an ounce? So, it is what it is. I'm about to chop this down and put this in there. And then from there, you go over it again and you cut all this little stuff off. You can smoke it, and it'll be some good smoke. but then you save your buds for later. Now this stuff right here, once it's 100% cured, without these little green pieces on there, the flavor is going to be a strawberry diesel. I mean, the berry flavor will kick so hard in here after it's done. A lot of people are ignorant, because I could break this shit right here and smoke it right now. I'll throw that right in the pipe right now and smoke it. Dirty. Dirty. Vaporizer. Let's see what it does here. Clean. It's a vaporizer, so I'm supposed to vape it. And I'm not gonna vape it. I'm just gonna try it. See, the strawberry is very faint right now, but you definitely taste berries. You definitely taste the strawberry. It's faint. Ooh, smells very delicious. You know, I have some berry white. Berry white, strawberry kush, Romulan, Gorilla Glue, sour kush, sour kush, what's the other ones in there? Oh well, you get the picture. This has to be cleaned up big time. So, I need to get on it. Need to hurry. See what has to be picked off? Can you see? Sorry. This is a small one though, so it is what it is. But I don't know. Let me tell you what I heard was going on. Our president is doing some fang-a-langs again, and you know, he's just, I don't think he's representing all America. I think he's representing the corporate, and he's using the disenfranchised white people as a cover. These people he gives a shit about. He can care less about those regular white folks because he doesn't consider himself white. Our president is European. Better wake up. Shit. So, what is our president doing right now? I have a special line on him as we speak. Hey, wait a minute. What is this? I'm seeing something here. How could this be? How could this be? There's a show on YouTube. Literally worth watching. Who is that guy? Wow. This is some of the weirdest shit I've ever seen. Anybody ever see that? Anybody ever do this? What in the hell is really going on? There's video feedback. Wow. This is different. This is different. Can you hear that slight hum in the back? Can you hear that slight hum in the back? Do you know what's really going on right here? Do you know what's really going on? So, hey, I do hear a feedback. It's kind of weird. I've never experienced that before. It's kind of weird. But it's a high pitch, way up high. High pitch, way up. This is different than music. When you hear music feedback, you hear a loud hum. So what I'm going to do is shut the volume down on the TV. See what happens. And no more feedback. That was some high end. So let's see over my shoulder, like how it would work. Can you see that? It's kind of odd. I want to see how far into the past I can see. You can't keep seeing it. It's a trip. So, I wonder if I can do it with a mirror. So, I got sidetracked. I have so much of this weed crap to deal with that, oh wow. You see this? This is actually look at the color in that. Yeah. It caught my eye. Interesting. I wish the camera was a little bit clearer right there. So I'm glad I got up this morning and to talk to New York again. It's a good feeling when you chat across country. You know what I'm saying? It's weird. So I'm still here in the fire zone, and they're still evacuating people. I'm still trying to deal with all this weed I have to deal with, and I'm ran out of jars. So, it's crazy. This right here got. I have to hurry up and trim this down. So, what is going on right now in New York? I want you to type it down, on the bottom of the page. Tell me what's happening in your neck of the woods this early in the morning. Well, it's early here, but it's not early in New York. It's got to be 9:23 there, and here it's 6:23. So that is a big difference in time. If the time was the same here in California as it is in New York, I guess it wouldn't really matter because it's just darker. That is the inception of daylight savings time and all that zone crap. Who cares? Can you imagine at 4 a.m. in some state in California that it'd be bright and sunny? Can you imagine in Hawaii? Like right now in Hawaii, it's probably even darker than this. So I don't know. It's kind of odd, but I love my country, and I'm pretty sure everybody out there, we love America. And America is a wonderful place and all that stuff. But sometimes we don't help each other enough. We don't. I mean, man, this weed looks so good right now. I could just smoke some more, but why? I'm already sidetracked. So, gotta clean all these weed pipes out and probably throw most of them away. Probably wondering why I got my hair wrapped up. Because I'm old. And when you're old and you go bald and shit, that's what happens when you go bald. When you get older, you're getting older, dumbass. You go bald. Some people don't go bald. My father's hair was on his shoulders when he left this place. But it is what it is. So, most men's hair fall out when you put the hat on. You're rubbing your hair right there. Here's where my hair is thin, right where I pull the hat down, see? Right up in there. You're ripping your hair out, trying to look cool and fashionable and shit. Cover my ears back up, it's kind of cold. So today on the agenda is taking care of all this weed. I have a machine coming, and if it's my UPS guy, he might be here, I say, around maybe 1:30. If it's the other guy, I'm looking at 6:45 maybe. 6:45 is late to start this, 7 o'clock, and I have to put the machine together. And what if it's the wrong machine? That can happen, that when you order stuff off eBay, they send you the wrong stuff. It happens. So, nobody wants that, especially not me. But if they sent me the wrong trimmer, I have no other choice but to use it. And if it's one that's cheaper than the one I paid for, then I have no other choice but to bitch. And I'm going to bitch and still use their machine and still return it if it's the wrong one. So it is what it is. And I have a couple more small plants like that to deal with. They have to be taken care of today before I get with the big ones in the ground. So I sort of like the way this camera switches back and forth. I just don't like the fact that I haven't got my tooth fixed yet. But I'm supposed to be going down to, I'm not going to say where, but they're going to be doing some more CDF work. And I'm going to go see if I can get some more work done. Other than that, I'm just so disappointed today that we're supposed to be getting some rain. They're still evacuating people. None of my videos during the heart of the disaster had any fire in them. When you're doing videos about being in a fire zone and there's no fire in the background of the video, people tend to think that you're just talking out the side of your ass because there's no proof that you're in the fire zone. All you have to do is look on the news and you see Santa Rosa has been partially destroyed. But if you look at the map, we were in the zone for a while, but then we're not in the zone now. But we're in the zone, but we're not in the zone. But the place can still burst into flames. It's confusing and kind of hard to explain that when everything, 4 miles this way and 10 miles that way and 6 miles that way and another 8 miles this way is burning up or burned up, and you're sitting right at the middle in the bottom part of town and they're telling you to leave, but there's nothing happening in your neck of the woods. It's a hard, I'm not saying survivor's guilt. I'm not saying that, oh, well, we didn't get no damage. It's kind of weird to be someplace where there's all this destruction and you're 100% fine, and everywhere around you is people boo-hooing and lost everything, and you're like, well, it's hard. It's hard to fathom being so close to all this danger and not experiencing any of it. It's, in my mind, it's like it didn't happen. And the alarm going off means one thing. I'm back. My alarm went off, and that means I have to walk the dog. Not every day the alarm goes off at 6:30 telling me to walk the dog. Do I cut the show short? It is an hour-long show. I've only gone for 30 minutes. So what do? Do I cut it off to go walk my dog? Or do I keep talking? I'm going to keep talking because I can't go walk the dog right now because I got all this other shit to take care of. Maybe we'll do a mile in my shoes next week because it's about a mile. I walk for a mile and bring my ass home. I try not to stray too far from the house because you all know my situation with the post-traumatic stress and all that bullshit. So, we're going to deal with this medicine today. And then New York, I'm going to fire up the machine. When the machine gets here, I'm going to do the whole, what do you call it? I don't know about unboxing, but I'm going to do the whole, demonstration. I'll do it for New York. Oh, I can't, this looks so, man, it looks strawberry-ish. It's beautiful. Bad tooth missing looks fucked up, though. Oh, I hate that. But this is wonderful. It looks red like strawberry. I wish you could see what I'm looking at. Try it. Oh my goodness, this is beautiful. I've never done anything so beautiful this year. So now the boss has drove off. I can hear the boss's car leaving. So I can go back outside and grab some more of this weed. I can look in this little weed box and see how it's coming. Oh, those plants, when I went to Los Angeles, those plants, they got they weren't taken care of, and the two bigger ones, they're outside. They're looking bad. I'm going to bring them back and then clean them up and keep them alive until March, and then put them in the ground outside. March. Watch me. So, what am I going to do? I haven't rolled me a joint this morning, but I have took a couple puffs, but it is what it is. I am going to vape, and today's vape is Strawberry Deluxe. Cannabis infused. Oh, now I got a message. What happened? It's going on. So, hey, I have to go now. It says something about there's I don't smell any smoke, but it is what it is. Tomorrow morning, we're going to go with the computer setup. I don't like the fact that I can look at the screen and I get all blocky. That's not cool, because that's a bad sign. I just got a message saying that you gotta go take care of something at fucking almost 7 o'clock in the morning. I owe you 30 minutes. So what's gonna happen is tomorrow I'm gonna walk my dog. We're gonna go for the dog walk, and we're gonna talk on the walk, and then I guess we'll come back here. We'll get something to eat. I think we should. I might. Maybe a bowl of Lucky Charms. That's some good shit. We used to have it back in the day. It's one of those power foods that everybody has to have. Lucky Charms. Remember that. Write it down. Lucky Charms. So other than that, I got to go take care of this little message. I go take care of Romeo. And I owe you 30 minutes because I don't like shorting my people. And I will have the bullet points up because I had my bullet points today. We're going to talk about the weed. We're going to talk about this machine I got coming. I was going to show you pictures of the machine. Where in the hell are those pictures of the machine? So, it's crazy. It is crazy, crazy, crazy. So, let me go ahead and shut this down. And I'm going to go ahead and show you pictures of the machine. That should be here tomorrow. And we're going to call it for today. Press the Alt key, chat points, and Let's see. Photos. Man, this thing is not working like, ooh, not that folder. That's the bad guy folder. Let me move this over here. That there. And let's see this here. Hot selling. There it goes. Here's the machine I'm getting. Here. There you go. What's up, baby girl? All right, I got you. I'm on it. Bye. Well, folks, gotta go take the garbage out. I'll be seeing you soon. The garbage. Stop by the garbage, man.